Okay folks, so don't adjust your sets. It's not Ken on the course, and this isn't Augusta National, but it is Eastwood on a beautiful sunny morning. And I've come down to the fourth here specifically to talk to you about strategy and to continue that conversation with you about how you manage your own game. Standing on the tee here, we've got a burn that crosses the fairway, and it takes you a shot of about 200 yards to get to the fairway on the other side. And that asks a question of you all the time. Can you hit the driver and get over that burn onto the fairway? If the answer's no, then your mind's made up, you've got to lay up short. Might be your driver that doesn't reach the burn. If the answer's maybe or yes, that asks different questions. If it's yes, then go for it. Again, the further up the fairway, the higher the reward. And if it's maybe, then your best one might get over and give you that easier second shot. But consider this, if the conditions change, say the wind picked up and was more into your face, that maybe and that yes all of a sudden might be a little bit more in doubt. And that might make you have to ask the question of, is hitting the driver the sensible play? Is running the risk of going into the burn the right thing to do? So then you might want to change your tact, go to a shorter, more lofted club, it's more accurate, play shorter the burn, take the high number out and still give yourself a shot to the green. Now that is how the conditions can vary. The constant hazard and challenge is the burn, the variable hazard and challenge is the wind and the conditions. And the golf course is always evolving that way. And we'll just go on to show you examples of how you can maybe manage your game at other holes in the golf course as well. Okay, so here we are on the 9th this time, and this hole asks another different question than the 4th. This time you've got to ask yourself the strategy. Do you have the game that you can miss the fairway bunkers and the rough and get your ball in play? If the answer's no, then obviously you need to take a club that will help you get it in play. If the answer's maybe and yes, then you've got a different question to ask. If it's yes, then go for it. You run the risk of going into the bunkers, but the reward of having a shorter shot to the green. But then consider this, as the summer weather has improved, the fairways are running harder, but also the rough on the left and the right has got a lot thicker. That obviously tightens up your landing area and asks a bigger question with higher penalties. So if all of a sudden your answer was maybe and no, then you really have to ask what club to use off the tee. Perhaps not taking the driver and maybe using a more lofted and safer, more accurate hybrid club. Get the ball in play, your penalties a lot less, and again you're still a lot more playable to the hole. So in summary, you've got to realise that the course is always changing with the weather conditions, and you've got to try and evolve your game to try and suit those conditions and tackle them as best you can. It's not always about standing on a par 4 and hitting your driver, it's about seeing what's going to be the safest and best shot for your game and playing that shot to the best of your ability. So not always the driver, sometimes less is more.